energy till the end. Many of you have taken personal development courses, but it wasn't enough, right? You've attended trainings, but it wasn't enough. And sometimes, not because they are not good, but because sometimes what you really need is for someone to change your perspective. Or maybe just a story that leaves you speechless and shakes you out of your beliefs and limitations. Today, I'm going to tell you a story. It's the story of my best friend. His name is not important right now, but his message is. And I will come back to that message because it might change your life starting today. A few years ago, in March, after a simple visit to the doctor, because of a swelling in his neck, he received a diagnosis. Cancer. Tonsil cancer. He had arrived in Ireland in 2015 with a suitcase full of dreams and a trolley full of plans for a better life. And he worked for it. He built it. He was a man on his path. And suddenly, everything went silent. Days and nights followed where life turned into a continuous cycle of treatments. Chemotherapy for breakfast, steroids for dinner, and at lunchtime, a combination of radiation. 14 men started that journey in his therapy group. But at the end, only 4 remained. In wheelchairs, shadows of the men they once were. In August, he was discharged because conventional medicine had done its job. He was alive. But in wheelchair. And with that discharge came a new reality for life. No saliva, no taste, a constant tremor in his neck, almost 40 kilos lost, no strength, diabetic, almost no teeth, and a deep loss of masculinity. But you know what? Do you know what no one told him? Is the moment he no longer recognized the man in the mirror. And that made him extremely angry. But he was never alone. One day his wife told him, "You can't fight this battle alone." And from that moment, standing beside his bed, appeared some incredible allies. General Frankenstein. Captain Kopaiba and Major Mir. They didn't come alone. They brought full support with them. Almost every essential oil joined the fight with him. And they won. Yes, they won. Not with noise, not with promises, but in silence. Because the Amiro, his wife, made the right decision. She refused to accept resignation. She refused to accept the end. And she began to search for solutions to support him and rebuild his body and his health. And she found them. I remember his refusal. Like, I don't want to, leave me alone. I can't take it. I don't like the taste. But I remember also her going beyond every limit of time and patience. Come on, man, one more drop. Come on, just a little bit more. Until one day, something changed. His neck stopped trembling. He could hold it straight. Then saliva began to return far beyond what he had been told was possible. And soon, he was back in the race, not just any race, the race of life. And he started to rebuild everything again. His body, his soul, his connections, his life, his business, everything. But you know what's worse than that? When you come back after such a long fight and your phone doesn't ring, and at your door there is no friends, there is no people, are only debts and invoices knocking insistently. But you know what? He goes forward. His routine with supplements and essential oils had become part of his DNA. Do you think this is whole story? No. Because just when he believed nothing would hit him again, after an aggressive illness that lasted almost 10 days, he was discharged again, declared healed. He got home. He got home and noticed something strange. He no longer understood simple things like how to open the door, how to use his phone, or the simple how to switch on the lights. That same day, just a few hours later, after he was previously discharged, he was back in the hospital. Another diagnosis. Stroke, affecting the motor part of his brain. He was like a child who truly did not understand anything. Only one question remained. Why? But even like that, doctors were even more surprised. Why? Because according to the tests, this man should have been paralyzed Yeah, and the diagnosis hit like lightning. It was possible he might never recover. His driving rights were taken away for car and motorcycle. But once again, his wife was there. And in that moment, he understood something. Real love is not the one that stays when it's easy, right? It's the one that refuses to leave when everything is falling apart. And the years of persistence were frankincense, copaiba, wild orange, and many others. Essential oils were part of his daily routine, had built something invisible, extremely real. Protection, strength, direction, searching, using everything that could help him from essential oils. But this time, with absolute trust, everything. 3 months later, he passed every test, including the driving test, because they were no longer just essential oils. They had become his motivation to move forward. But his wife found something more. Not just a purpose, but a community. She found her path, because her plan was pretty simple: to see her husband well again. But the universe had another plan for all of you to see her husband as well. I want you now, please, look at the screen. My best friend, his story, it's actually my story. I have a deep question for you. This is a deep one. When was the last time you asked your best friend, your reflection in the mirror, how he truly is? When? Think about that. Wait, hold on. This story actually is not about me. I'm just the voice. I'm just the story. Because it's about love. It's about decision. It's about loyalty. It's about trust. It's about sacrifice. It's about strategy, about friendship. It's about how many people look for you to say hello, not just on your birthday. It's about the team in front of me. Because you know something? Stories are always told by survivors, never by the heroes who didn't make it. Think about that. If I'm standing here today, it's not because I was strong. It's because someone refused to give up on me. And after all, this is what is really about it. Learning how to dance in the rain. And now, I want to invite on stage my amulet, my strategist, my wife, my aunt, Christina and Dr. Julia. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.